Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to make lesson plan for English. So these are the Blackboard entries. Then we have the content analysis. So today's topic is writing essays, and the topic for today's essay is the festival of Diwali. So in content analysis, we are going to write a little bit about the festival of Diwali. So we've written many festivals are celebrated in India every year. Truly, India is called a land of fairs and festivals. Holi, Diwali, Dashera, and Raksha Bandhan are the four great Hindu festivals, and the rest of the thing that you can write about Diwali. Then we have the terminology. Terminology is the meaning of words that are used in our essay in the content analysis, which can be difficult for the students to understand. For example, festival, which is a special occasion, celebrated, which means doing something special, decorate, which means making something attractive, etc. Then we have the main idea, and then we have the main fact. Then we have the objectives. We're going to divide the page into two parts: objectives and desirable change. There are 6 objectives: knowledge, understanding, application, skill, interest, and attitude. So then we have the desirable change. Desirable change is what we want to achieve through teaching these objectives. So the first objective is knowledge, and the desirable change which we wish to bring in the students is the students will be able to recall and recognize about the festival of Diwali. The students will be able to increase their vocabulary as festival, celebrated, etc. The students will be able to learn the spelling of words such as decorate, exchange, etc. Then we have the objective of understanding. The desirable change that we want to bring is the students will be able to understand the reason why Diwali is celebrated. The students will be able to understand the process of essay writing. The students will be able to develop the culture of writing, etc. Then we have the application and the skill. Then we have the interest, and then we have the attitude. So all these desirable changes will be taught to you in the class, and you can write whatever you were taught in the class here. Then we have the teaching method. Teaching method is how the pupil teacher will teach the student. The method used by the pupil teacher is called inductive deductive method. The teaching aid that will be used by the pupil teacher are general classroom equipments and the previous knowledge, which is what the student should already know to better understand our topic for today. That is, the students should have general knowledge about festivals. Then we have the introduction, which is how we are going to introduce the topic. We are again going to divide the page into two parts: pupil-teacher activities and student activities. Pupil-teacher activity is how the pupil teacher will introduce the topic by asking questions, and student activity is how the students are going to answer those questions. So these are the questions. For example, what are the main festivals of India? Which festival do you like the most? Which festival is called the Festival of Light? And the students are going to answer as such. The last question is usually a problematic question. Like today's problematic question is why it is called the Festival of Light. So these questions are usually 4 to 5. Then we have the statement of topic, which is today we shall study about the essay on Diwali. Then we have the presentation part of our teaching plan. For that, we're going to divide the page into 5 parts: teaching points, pupil-teacher activity, student activity, teaching aid, and Blackboard summary. So in the first teaching point, we have many festivals in Ayodhya. We're going to read the essay from here to here. This is what we're going to read. And then we are going to ask, the pupil teacher is going to ask these questions: who celebrates Diwali? Where is it celebrated? When it is celebrated? Why is it celebrated? In student activity, the students will be answering as this. Then we have the second teaching point, which is from grade to wealth at night. In the teaching activity of this teaching point, in the pupil teacher activity of this point, the pupil teacher will show some flashcards and ask few questions. So the flashcards will be in the teaching aid. These are the flashcards. And these are the questions that will be asked after the pupil teacher shows those flashcards to the students. And this is what the students will answer. So if the first question is, what is this in picture number 1? So the students will answer after seeing the flashcards that a woman is cleaning her home. And as such. Then it is the third teaching point, from earthen lamp to Lakshmi. We're going to ask these questions and the students are going to answer like this. Then we have the summary. Summary is when the pupil teacher will summarize the whole of essay. In the student activity, the students are going to listen to that summary very carefully. Then we have the drill and the practice. So the pupil teacher will be giving this fill in the blank and the students will have to fill in those blanks. Then we have the evaluation. In that, the pupil teacher will ask the students to do true and false and answer the following questions. And then we have the assignment. Assignment is what the students will have to do at home. So in today's assignment, we have write 10 lines on the festival of Holi. So that is all for today. I hope you liked it. Goodbye and good